In a world constantly propelled by competition and comparison, it's easy to find yourself measuring your worth against others. Scrolling through social media, you see snapshots of people's achievements, their perfect vacations, flawless appearances, and seemingly effortless success. You may wonder where you stand, questioning whether you're enough as you are. But beneath the surface, every person carries their own struggles and insecurities. The truth is, the journey to self-acceptance begins when you stop comparing and start embracing who you are. Imagine a young woman named Maya, growing up in a bustling city. From an early age, she was surrounded by talented classmates and high expectations. Every report card, every sports event, every recital felt like another opportunity to prove herself, not just to her family or teachers, but to everyone watching. Maya wanted to be seen as exceptional, hoping approval would quiet the persistent voice in her mind telling her she wasn't good enough. And as Maya entered her teenage years, the comparisons only intensified. She scrolled through photos of friends who seemed happier, more popular, and more accomplished. She saw their awards, their vacations, and the constant stream of likes and comments. Each post felt like a mirror, reflecting her own perceived shortcomings. She began to withdraw, questioning her worth and doubting her abilities. The more she compared, the more she felt disconnected from her true self. But one summer evening, everything changed. Maya's grandmother invited her to spend a week in the countryside. Reluctant at first, Maya eventually agreed, seeking respite from the pressure of city life. The countryside was a world apart, fields of wildflowers, winding rivers, and quiet mornings. Her grandmother, wise and gentle, encouraged Maya to take long walks and reflect on her life. During one of these walks, Maya noticed a meadow filled with flowers: daisies, poppies, sunflowers, and wild violets. Each flower was different, unique in color, shape, and size. Yet together, they created a breathtaking tapestry. Her grandmother joined her, and as they walked through the meadow, she said softly, "No flower ever tries to be like another. They grow how they are meant to, and that's what makes this meadow beautiful." The words lingered in Maya's heart. She realized that just as every flower has its own beauty, every person has their own gifts and strengths. Comparing herself to others was like wishing a sunflower could bloom as a violet. It would never work, and it would diminish the beauty of both. Maya spent the rest of the week journaling, reflecting on her own accomplishments, and reconnecting with the things that brought her joy. She discovered that she loved painting, not because she was the best, but because it made her feel alive. Returning to the city, Maya brought with her a new perspective. She recognized that while it was easy to get caught up in comparison, it was far more rewarding to appreciate her own journey. She started celebrating her small wins, acknowledging her progress, and expressing gratitude for the person she was becoming. When she felt envy or self-doubt, she reminded herself of the meadow, each flower unique, each one essential to the whole. Accepting who you are isn't always easy. It means embracing your imperfections, acknowledging your mistakes, and letting go of the expectations that weigh you down. It's about showing compassion to yourself, understanding that growth is a process, and recognizing that your value isn't determined by others. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor who failed thousands of times before creating the light bulb. If he had measured his progress against the success of others, he may have given up. Instead, he focused on his own growth, learning from each setback. His perseverance changed the world, not because he was the best from the start, but because he accepted his journey, mistakes, and all. Similarly, think of Malala Yousafzai, who faced adversity and danger simply for seeking an education. If Malala had compared herself to those in safer circumstances, she might have felt hopeless. Instead, she embraced her reality, stood up for her beliefs, and inspired millions. Her story teaches us that accepting who you are, even when life is difficult, can lead to extraordinary strength. To stop comparing yourself, start by recognizing your triggers. Is it social media? Is it conversations about achievements? Notice when these comparisons arise and gently redirect your thoughts. Practice gratitude for your own life, focusing on what makes you unique. Celebrate your strengths, no matter how small. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift and accept you. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and every step forward is meaningful. If you ever feel lost in comparison, think back to Maya's meadow. Each flower contributes its own color to the landscape of life. You too bring something irreplaceable to the world. Accept yourself, nurture your growth, and let your own light shine. The world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs you just as you are. So next time you catch yourself wishing you were different, pause and remember. Your story is valuable, your presence is important, and your authenticity is your greatest gift. Embrace who you are, and you'll find the freedom to thrive beyond comparison.